Keep up to date everywhere. News Talk 820 WBAP.
In the WBAP newsroom.
Now, if you're a workaholic, it might be hard to break the habit and take back your personal time, especially on the weekends. Dr. David Henderson is a psychiatrist who specializes in improving your quality of life, and he has some tips on how to disconnect from your job.
Well, I think it's important to define workaholic first. And, if you love what you do and you're really enjoying it, then it's not necessarily that you're a workaholic. It's just that you're passionate. And so I would say that on the weekends, I probably do some work, but it's different types of work than what I do during the week. So it is a disconnect in some way, shape, or form. And I encourage my clients that I work with a lot of CEOs, business owners, professionals who are wanting to disconnect. It's setting boundaries, just like you would in a face-to-face relationship. You have to do that as well with your technology. And anything you can do to prepare ahead of time to make the weekend as enjoyable as you can is important to do. So, for example, have your emails set such that when the weekend comes around, there is an automatic reply that tells people what your hours are, when you will be responding to calls and emails, so that you can check out. I also encourage my clients to create physical space for that disconnect. So, for example, there are a lot of people who are workaholics who are not actually productive when they are working. And the reason is because they sit at their desk, they're trying to do their taxes or they're trying to do the report that's due at the end of the week, and they are checking Facebook in between this work that they're supposed to be doing. They're looking at their Instagram. And so they're actually tricking their own brains to believe that they're working when they're really not. And so what I tell my clients is, it's not a problem. If you want to check Facebook, if you want to do Instagram, fine, do it. But get up from the desk and go somewhere else. Even just stand up away from the desk, because that physical separation allows you to avoid tricking your brain into thinking that it's working, and you avoid that fatigue and that exhaustion that sets in those kinds of situations. And the same thing can be done during the weekends. If you create physical space, put your phone in a particular location where you don't need to see it all of the time. And those kinds of techniques do help people to unwind during the weekend.
Coming up on the WBAP Sunday morning news, after another check of weather and traffic, we'll catch up with Hurricane Irma, and Dennis Martin will have a look at today's news and sports.